In the turmoil of everyday life, most people do not worry about the prospect that they might go to prison for a crime that they did not commit. Such is the case with Khalif Browder and countless others. One might think that this misunderstanding will be quickly dealt with, but the truth stands in stark contrast to what is perceived. In 2010, Browder was 16 years old and walking home from a party with a friend. On the way home, he and his friend were stopped by police who were accompanied by a man he had never seen nor met before. That man accused Browder and his friend of robbing him. The police searched Browder and his friend and found nothing. The officer went back to the man and the story changed that Browder actually stole from him 2 weeks ago. They were both arrested and Browder's friend got to leave, but not Browder, since he was still on probation for joyriding a truck before, when he was younger. At this point, Browder was trapped in the legal system, with bail set at an amount his family could not afford, all while maintaining his innocence. The motion to indict followed and a trial was set, or so he thought. He spent 3 years on Rikers Island prison, and would barely be able to speak to his court-appointed lawyer, while experiencing the horrors of prison. In 2013, he was offered a plea deal to plead guilty and count time served and go home right away. Browder refused, and insisted on going to trial with the risk of possibly losing and being sentenced to 15 years. 16 days later, the prosecution could not move with the case and it had dropped. And just like that, he was released without trial. During this time, he had missed much of high school, graduation, and prom. The game concept Purgatory Now engages with the player's empathy and tests how society's perception of prison is skewed. The player assumes the avatar of someone who has been wrongfully imprisoned. Players will have to contend with the same tribulations as Browder, including being stuck in solitary confinement, being malnourished, being denied contact with one's lawyer, having one's trial date postponed, not having one's GED homework collected, inmate violence, and correctional officer abuse. Browder's story is one of many to be made for Purgatory Now.